Aragami Oga. A male Japanese virtual YouTuber endorsed by Hololive's branch HoloStars. A member of its third generation alongside Kageyama Shion, which was previously known as Trinero prior to Tsukishita Keiru's retirement. Oga and Shion then became known as Mafia. Retired warrior, who had been fighting for around 5,000 years in a parallel world. Had recently retired from service and was sightseeing in Japan when he was scouted by Shinove. Was introduced to retro gaming and has been hooked ever since. Oga showed a lot of creativity ever since his debut, taking the future fans by surprise with the RPG Maker intro for his first stream and later admitting to drawing most of his visual assets and stream overlay by himself, with frequent voice acting on in-game lines and occasional singing skits on his Twitter later on. He plays retro games a lot, being very knowledgeable about them and having considerable admiration for retro game consoles. Sometimes he's too keen on interacting with fans, which results in frequent guerrilla chat streams. Oga's favorite phrase is Maji KO, with a meaning of seriously. Among his favorite manga series such titles as Dragon Ball, World Trigger and serializations from Shonen Jump magazine. Please excuse any mispronunciations by TTS. The English TTS has trouble with non-English words. But, if you watch Zentraya, you should be fine. If you made it this far, comment virtual. And comment your favorite male VTuber personality. He was initially described by other members of Trinero as very weird person. Despite his appearance, Oga is man of calm and gentle demeanor, speaking with a deep, soothing voice while treating fans very kindly, which builds up a warm and calming atmosphere on his streams. He is trying to forge friendly relationships with his fans, being sad to notice that after his debut stream, many fans switched from kun to san honorifics while addressing him, making the comments feel a bit more distant. Appearance. Oga has short black hair with dark skin and lime green eyes with long eyelashes. He has a single, curved brown horn growing from the left side of his head. Shape, color, and position varies depending of his current costume. He also has jagged, shark-like teeth. He wears an eye patch covering his left eye, although most of the time he prefers not to wear it, save for official events. History. Background. His Twitter account was created in April 10, 2020, he made his first tweet on April 27, his YouTube channel was created on April 8, and his debut stream was performed on May 1, 2020. 2020 on July 22, he reached 20,000 subscribers. On September 9, he reached 30,000 subscribers. On September 27, he opened up his membership feature. On November 6, he reached 40,000 subscribers. On December 6, he reached 50,000 subscribers. On December 25, it was announced that all the HoloStars members would receive new costumes on January 3, 2021, commemorating New Year's. 2021 on January 3, he revealed his New Year's costume. On the same day, HoloStars released their cover of Painter by Haliasi, making it Oga's first cover song. On January 5, he reached 60,000 subscribers. On January 17, he reached 70,000 subscribers. On February 15, he reached 80,000 subscribers. On March 13, he reached 90,000 subscribers. On April 21, he reached 100,000 subscribers, being the sixth HoloStars to reach this milestone. On July 13, Hololive's Japanese Twitter account announced that every HoloStars member would get 2.0 version of their 2D model. On July 20, Oga announced during a stream that he would receive his 3D model. On July 24, Oga debuted his 3D model. On August 6, Hololive's Japanese Twitter announced that Oga and Shion would receive summer costumes. On August 10, Oga debuted his third costume. On November 29, Oga announced on his Twitter account that he would receive his fourth 2D costume. On December 14, Oga's Twitter profile obtained the verified badge, being the first HoloStar in doing so. 2022. On January 15, Oga announced at his 3D birthday stream that his original song Silent Night Requiem would be released by midnight. The song also received a MV on February 5. On January 16, it was announced by Oga and Ayundarasu that they are working on an original song collab. The song was later revealed to be Harapan Pan Pan Pan, with its music video released on July 10. On August 30, Hollow Stars revealed an original voice drama titled High School Holography to include all of the 9 Hollow Stars members along with featuring all 4 Uproar members as guests. The drama CD will be released into 2 parts, with the first part to release on November 5, 2022 and the second part to be announced at a later date. On September 21, it was announced that in celebration of the upcoming Hollow Stars Second Act 3D live concert, 3 new original unit songs would be released. On December 2, he revealed his autumn/winter outfit. 2023. On March 1, the official Twitter account of Dojingers, an independent tokusatsu series, announced that there will be a season 4 called Dojingers Metropolis to start airing on April 9, 2023. Along with some of the cast reveals, Aragami Oga was shown to be the voice of one of the new villains called Hatena. Alongside him is fellow HoloLive production member, Omaru Polka, as shown to be the voice of the other villain called Yuzuizu. On April 1, he revealed a new Genderbender Live 2D model of himself as an April's Fool's prank. On December 23, the official Hollow Stars account on Twitter announced the unveiling of a new costume for Oga scheduled for December 26. On December 26, he debuted his 6th 2D costume. 2024. On April 1, he revealed a new live 2D model as an April's Fool's prank. On May 1, Oga announced at his 4th anniversary stream the release of his second original song Faker Faker. Events 2020. On October 10, Oga was a part of Waku Waku VTuber Hiraba Online Volume 2 along with Kageyama Shion, Syakuze Batumaru and Boyaki from Yaturman channel. Fellow Hollow Stars member Rika and, as well as Nanace Taku, Aki Yamarentaru from Himasho Kyoto and Hanagaza Ilya were also part of the event. On October 26, it was announced that Hollow Stars goods would be sold at Animate Girls Festival Aozora March, held on November 7 to 8, 2020, and on October 28, 2020, it was announced that Hollow Stars would be participating in the event as guests. Oga is part of the Virtual Clerk exhibition and Chatting FES exhibition in the event. 2021. On January 28, it was announced that Net Talking Festival, an Hollow Stars exclusive event, would be held on February 14 where fans can have a one-on-one chat with any of the Hollow Stars members for 3 minutes, talking about their daily feelings of gratitude to an important person. From 25 to June 27, all Hollow Stars members participated in their second anniversary event Our Rally 2021. The event featured 3 Hollow Stars in each day of the event. Oga participated on the 3rd day. On the final day of the event, an original song Just Follow Stars was released on the official Hollow Stars channel featuring all members singing. On July 22, Oga participated on the Fall Guys tournament VTuber Fall Guys Sports Day with fellow Hollow Stars members, Hanasaki Miyabi, Aruandiasu and Kageyama Shion as Crustacean Lobstars. In the final rankings, they ranked first place. On August 28, Penguin Parade announced a collaboration with Hollow Stars. On October 15, Hollow Stars Twitter account announced that Hollow Stars would participate in Animate Girls Festival 2021. On November 1, it was announced there will be a collaboration between King of Prism and Hollow Stars for a limited time. On December 26, Oga, along with the rest of the Hollow Stars members, performed at their first 3D Live, Hollow Stars First Act, Journey to Find Stars. 2022. On February 1, it was announced there would be a collaboration between Hollow Stars and Converse Tokyo starting February 4 until February 13. On March 17, it was announced there would be a collaboration between Hollow Stars and Family Mart. On April 4, it was announced Hollow Stars and Uproar will be having a meet and talk event on May 22, 2022 held in Ikebukuro, Harabutai with a time limit of 2 minutes per person, and attendance will be determined by lottery. On April 24, Hollow Stars announced an event, Hollow Stars 3 Rise Super Fan Meeting Flagship, in celebration of its 3rd anniversary, to be held on June 26, 2022 in the venue of Ikebukuro Harabutai. On April 25, it was announced there would be collaboration between Hollow Stars and Don Quixote starting on May 3, 2022. On June 26, multiple announcements were made: collaboration with Bandai Gasapon starting on June 27, 2022 to July 24, 2022, Hollow Stars' 3rd original song Find It was revealed and released on midnight of June 27, 2022. Hollow Stars' first album Follow Us goes on sale on August 31, 2022 along with the Blu-ray of their first 3D live concert Hollow Stars' First Act, Journey to Find Stars, and a second 3D live concert Hollow Stars' Second Act, Great Voyage to Universe, to be held on October 20, 2022. On July 1, Hollow Stars announced they will be taking part in Animate Girls Festival 2022. On July 27, it was announced that Hollow Stars and Uproar will be participating as ambassadors in support of the Spicy Foods event, Gekakara Yabai, to be held in Akihabara starting on August 3, 2022. Event merch will also be available but only locally. On September 1, DAM, one of Japan's notable karaoke system, announced a collaboration with Hollow Stars for a limited time through the entire month of September with a possibility to win prizes. On the same day, a video was uploaded to their official YouTube channel featuring Hanasaki Miyabi, Arun Diasu, and Aragami Oga making an announcement regarding the collaboration. On September 3, it was announced that Hollow Stars will be a guest of NTV, Nippon Television Network, on their program for the 15th episode of Project V that focuses on VTubers featuring Hollow Stars members, Kundei Izuru, Rika, Yuko Kurabaru, Kageyama Shion, and Aragami Oga, which will be broadcasted on September 29 at 24:59 JST. On September 8, the official Capcom Twitter account announced that there would be some guests who will be streaming and testing out Street Fighter VI closed beta. Rika and Aragami Oga were part of the lineup distributors. On October 3, it was announced that Hollow Stars members will appear on the Neon Television VTuber News program for 10 weeks to report the latest VTuber news. The broadcast will be on the Neon Television channel program News Every at 16:00 JST on Mondays. On October 20, after the performance of Hollow Stars' second act, Great Voyage to Universe, multiple announcements were made. A Blu-ray of Hollow Stars' second act will be released on February 22, 2023, and depending on which store the Blu-ray is ordered from, exclusive bonus items will differ. Hollow Stars will have an apparel collaboration with Kangol Reward, and the first designs will be for Uproar. Meanwhile, other designs will be revealed at a later date. For a limited time, Hollow Stars' second act, Great Voyage to Universe, will be distributed through Miruhako by Joy Sounds starting on November 19, with more information to be announced on November 4. All 4 members of Uproar will be getting their 3D models, with more details to be announced later. Arun Diasu will be having a new appearance with more details coming soon. Lastly, a new project has been announced with more details on a later another date. On November 28, HoloLive Production announced that Hollow Stars will have a Christmas 2022 campaign which will include the following events to take place: a web advent calendar, a collaboration with Cake.jp, which is an online cake delivery service to feature 13 original cakes for Hollow Stars and Uproar members, Christmas voice packs and more. 2024. On January 24, Raku Spa announced a collaboration with Hollow Stars to start on February 8, 2024. On May 25, Yamaha Game Streaming announced, as one of the sponsors and as fans of Hollow Stars, in celebration of the upcoming Hollow Stars 5th anniversary 3D Live, they would be giving away 2 YDM707 white dynamic microphones valued at 25,300 yen for those who participate. On June 8, the group performed their Hollow Stars 5th anniversary live move-in on Dash. It was also the first Hollow Stars 3D live performance to include the group Uproar. From 2 to 8 and 10 to 12 December, Oga was invited to join the Vault Room X Crazy Raccoon VCR GTA Season 3 event server. He initially worked as cafe staff at Happy Na Omis, Zenka Hayako no Nobu, a cafe run by Marutake, before deciding to become a film director. Early on, he met the aspiring actress Hayadashi Ao, who initially sung and danced to her own songs on the street. He would later invite her and Ano Miharu to star in his film. Oga is known best in this event for his work as a filmmaker, spending much of the event directing the original short movie Nothing, starring Ao as the main character and Miharu as her co-star, with Oga himself as narrator. On December 11, this film was shown to the server's entire player base in a screening at an in-game theater. Mascot and fans. Oga's mascot is named Chungamai. It was spawned from a conversation with Shirakami Fubuki. His fan base is officially called Oma-Isan and are depicted as a rainbow-colored character. Oga also has a secondary mascot called Neijuku. It was born on a channel emote drawing stream, where he meant to draw a thumbs-up emote but later turned into a bird-like creature instead. On the unveiling of his autumn/winter costume, Oga also unveiled a new mascot called Pomkaruk, a Pomeranian dog that resembles a Japanese croquette. Relationships. Units and groups. Aside from Trinero and Mafia, he is part of R. Kira Kira Collab, along with Arurundiasu, Arani Io15, and Ayundarasu, also known as Kira Kira family. Fox Demon, along with Shirakami Fubuki. Umagataki, along with Yuko Karabaru. Baba Magatakid, along with Kageyama Shion and Yuko Karabaru. Holofoy, along with Arani Io15 and Shirakami Fubuki. Uni-Demons, along with Arani Io15 and Deep Blizzard Miyuki. Ararandiasu, along with Arurundiasu. Temma, along with Kishido Temma. Kaukakadu Lobstars, along with Hanasaki Miyabi, Arurundiasu, and Kageyama Shion. Organic Flower, along with Hanasaki Miyabi. World Domination Duo, along with Ayundarasu. Ogabai-sa, along with Arani Io15. Hanafuga, along with Hanasaki Miyabi and Yatagama Fuma. Nothing Film Crew, along with the main cast. Hayadashi Ao and Ano Miharu, and featured extras, Akipayo, Amal III, Arurundiasu, Kageyama Shion, Sakura Ritsuki, Takumi Orion and Hinata Maru. Trivia. Oga shares his character designer, Hole, with Shuyamano and Mysterious of Nijisanji and Kano Sega of Yes, Hina Ulmaria of iStream, and independent VTubers Whale Taylor and Rui Eventide. Unlike most VTubers, Oga refers to his character designer as Anchi. In the first Trinero collab, Oga said that since he was new to streaming, he wasn't sure if it was okay to use assets he didn't own. So he drew his streaming background, the pixel art in the intro of his debut stream, and even the drinks shown in the collab stream. Unknowingly to Oga, the majority of his streams were held in 720p with 30 fps instead of 1080p with 60 fps, which is the standard for streamers. During a gameplay stream on February 27, 2022 of Vampire Survivors, which messes with the resolution of a stream usually, he remarked to change the resolution from 1080p if necessary. He was then promptly told by several viewers that it's not an option he provides for his streams, which is when he finally realized that he had been streaming in lower quality all the time. As he was voicing his shock over this on Twitter, it became clear that his fan base as well as his colleagues were aware of this but had assumed on their own that it was due to Oga's setup not being capable of streaming at 1080p/60 fps. This impression was furthermore cemented by any 3D streams he held in Covers Studios being unaffected. After Miyabi taught him how to use the right settings, Oga held a membership stream on March 1, 2022 to test them. It was followed up by a public stream on March 2, 2022. He drew Ayundarasu and Kageyama Shion's mascots, as well as his own. His YouTube memberships, loyalty badges and emotes are also drawn by himself. Oga's gift to Cheyenne 25th birthday was an animated Nico-yama, which Cheyenne presented on his stream. He shares his birthday with HoloLive ID member Ayundarasu. In 2021, they both released 2 duets of Daddy, Daddy, Do on their channels, each featuring themselves as the main vocals for the song and the other as backing vocalist. He suffers from motion sickness triggered by rapid camera movements such as the ones in first-person shooters and similar games, thus he avoids playing them. His alcohol tolerance is very low. This was more noticeable on his first anniversary stream where he got tipsy after a single can of Harooi, a drink with only 3% alcohol. At 192 centimeters 6 feet 4 inches in height, Oga is the tallest HoloLive production member. He is left-handed. He's very knowledgeable about gunpla and is an avid collector as well. A few of his talk streams involve building gunpla kits either normally or in an ASMR fashion. For his 100,000 subscribers watch over stream, he assembled an MG Deep Striker kit he received for his birthday, which took him about 6.5 hours to complete. Oga has shown to have some game development knowledge, more specifically with the RPG Maker engine. The intro video on his debut stream was animated using said game engine. On May 21, 2021 he revealed he's been working on an RPG horror game, with some of its assets drawn by himself.